Hi, I'm here to talk to you about the Bursary for Students with Disabilities, or the BSWD. The BSWD is funded through the Ministry of Colleges, Training and Universities, and these funds are to be used to help pay for disability-related equipment and/or services required for your education. Here are some things you need to know about the BSWD. You must be OSAP eligible before you apply for the BSWD. Students often request a computer as a disability-related expense. A computer is mostly considered a student expense, something which all students require, and therefore is rarely something which is funded through the Bursary for Students with Disabilities. Students are also automatically considered for up to $2,000 in grant money, which can be used to purchase any item a student feels is needed for their studies. You do not have to provide receipts for this $2,000 grant, and therefore it's up to you to make a decision around how best to use those funds. The Ministry of Colleges, Training and Universities administers BSWD funds. Ministry requirements change annually. It is possible that what is permitted year to year changes, and students may or may not be grandparented into new requirements. It's always best to check with your disability counselor around expenses which you might be eligible for or requirements that change. Your disability counselor will meet with you, go through your documentation with you to see that there is documented need for the items which you are requesting, and will help you to provide a written rationale for your request, which will accompany your application form. You will be expected to provide receipts for exactly those items which you requested on your original application form. If your receipts do not reflect what the application request asked for, you might not be reimbursed for those items. Even when you have been approved for certain disability-related items through the BSWD, and even though it stipulates that you may go ahead and make your purchases prior to receiving funds, please be mindful of the fact that you do so at your own risk. Once you have secured any applied for services, you should be prepared to submit receipts on a monthly basis. The BSWD is there to support you and your specific disability needs. It takes some time to learn the system, so your disability counselor is there to support you throughout the process. The process takes some time, but is certainly worth it in the end. Please be sure to connect with your disability counselor if you have further questions or concerns about the BSWD program.